Well, my spec guns to desire is but the ghoul next door. Your favorite ghoul fiend. Well, my spec guns to desire is but the ghoul next door. Your favorite ghoul fiend. Still need a haircut. Okay, so what is halfway to Halloween? Well, it is the night of April 30th, leading into the daytime of May 1st, commonly known as May Day and Beltane. There's also I believe it's a German word, well, Sperschnick. I know I pronounced that wrong. I'll put the spelling of it here somewhere. And what it is, it's the opposite of Samhain, the opposite night on the wheel of the year on the calendar to Halloween. Now, we always talk about how thin the veil is on Halloween night, but a lot of people don't realize that it's just as thin on May's Eve, on Beltane. Why is that? Because it's the other main harvest night for the other hemisphere. So for those of us living in the northern hemisphere who celebrate Halloween as being the big harvest, traditionally speaking, there are people in the southern hemisphere whose harvest time is April the 30th, May the 1st. Now, I know the majority of people who talk about halfway to Halloween talk about the commercial side of it, the Halloween decorations and getting ready for Halloween shopping. And like myself, I put up a Halloween tree and I put up a halfway to Halloween tree. But whether you're only aware of the commercialness of it, or if you're someone who actually celebrates Beltane, you should mark it on your calendar. Okay, let's get into the rest of this video. At the time of this taping, I know that I said last fall, and I still kind of stand by this. As much as I love watching the Halloween hunting videos, and I love watching them, I did not have fun at all with creating the two that I created back in 2025. Those two videos, they got on my last nerve. But I figured, okay, I will do one at the beginning of the season and one at the end of the season for 2026. Well, at the time of taping this, that didn't quite go the way it was supposed to, because I was counting on the fact that the last 3 years, Michaels had a halfway to Halloween gothic line. And unless it just did not come to my city, I have not seen any evidence that 2026 was going to have a Michaels halfway to Halloween gothic spring. So at the time of this recording, I have almost nothing for decor hunting for the beginning of the Halloween season. But I will show you the little bit that I do have. At the beginning of March, I was not expecting to see anything, but I saw these in floral, the black and the gray. I thought, I've got to take a shot of this here. They were $2.25, I believe, at the Dollarama. No, I did not buy them. And you've seen my tree every season in videos behind me. Here I have just a basic $20 Walmart tree. And I added some spooky, creepy cloth stuff, which I have to buy more. It's harder and harder to find that at the stores around here where I live. And when you do, it's an arm and a leg to pay for it. Same thing with the tinsel wraparound. I've got to try to find some more of those. They seem to fall apart so easily, the ones they have over here. So this is a little bottom heavy, this tree, because I only had one. And there I went with simple orange, black, and white. Half of those were crafting projects I got from the dollar store. And here's our Halloween bingo. I marked off decorate a Halloween tree, even though there's more things in this video than just that. I do have other videos coming. And there will be a better chance to mark off the decorate. I know these aren't Halloween, but I thought they'd make for a nice gothic or vampire table set. They're again at the dollar store. No, I did not buy them. I should say the Dollarama. This is in with a bunch of Canada Day ones. A random Halloween one. Nice. And here we are, Home Depot Canada online. Well, I had been seeing a ton, just a ton of the YouTubers down in the States showing off the Home Depot stuff down there. And I kept checking the Canadian one. We were about a week behind. And you can see by some of the prices there, we're about $200 more for everything. The Stagecoach, 598 Canadian. The Headless Horseman, 648 Canadian. If I had a lawn, I would get that one, but I live in an apartment. But I really like that one. I love this one too, the jack-o'-lantern. 248 Canadian. Another horse, 198 Canadian. The Evil Bunny, 298 Canadian. I don't even know which one that is, 288 Canadian. The Clown, 298 Canadian. I know there's two versions of that. We only got one. 288 for the Skeleton Groundbreaker. 428 for the Witch. And here we are. I thought I'd see what Canadian Tire has, because, you know, it's Canadian Tire. When I put in Halloween in the search engine for their website, I got a few things, but not a lot. And a good chunk of it says, like, out of stock. Only a few left. Online exclusives. And that's just because we're in
I didn't know this existed. Nice. Oh. Discontinued. Of course. You'll notice how some of these say only 3 left, only 5 left. Online exclusive. It's just because we're in April, it's the off season. Okay, I think that's it for now.
And I will see you guys in the next video. Creeping screams.